Hi, this is Krista, and I'm continuing the series on how gamification can be applied in any industry. So today I'm going to touch on gamification in education. So let's jump into it. All right, so what is gamification in education? So gamification in education refers to the integration of game design element and mechanics into educational setting. So it leverages the principles of game playing, such as competition, rewards, challenges to make learning more enjoyable and interactive. So this is to enhance the students' engagement, motivate the students, and improve learning outcomes. Okay? So there are various ways to apply gamification in education, depending on the learning goals, the subject matters, and also the age group of the student. So listed below are some of the examples that we will touch on today. Today's video might be a little bit longer, and I would like to apologize for that. But there are so many things to touch on that I don't know which to pick. So I picked the main 5 that I feel is the best. All right. So, what is gamified assessment? It means to employ various game mechanics such as quests, puzzle, simulation, and challenges that offer immediate feedback and rewards. So instead of traditional tests, quizzes, or exams, educator can use a game-based assessment to evaluate the student knowledge and skills. I will give an example here. So one example will be the math quest. It is a game that students go on a virtual adventure where they encounter math problem that they must solve to progress through the game. So there are various levels of difficulty math problem for students to solve. In order to progress to the next level, student has to solve the math problem correctly. Okay, throughout their journey, student can earn points or virtual currency that can be used to unlock rewards, collect items, or customize their in-game character. Personally, I think anyone who hates math can give this game a chance. Maybe you might grow to love math too. In a nutshell, right, interactive learning platforms are simply online learning platforms that can be gamified to increase student engagement and motivation. So this can involve incorporating game-like elements such as points, badges, leaderboard, and a progress tracking to incentivize the participation and progress. So one example would be Code Academy. It is an online platform that gamifies the learning experience of coding and programming. So students can track their achievement and progress through points and badges. They may also unlock new levels and challenges as they master the specific level of coding concept. Interesting, right? This can make coding fun and interactive instead of just staring at screen with alphabet. Am I right? Okay. Educators can use gamification to encourage a positive behavior and create a positive classroom culture. So this can be achieved by creating a reward system that incentivizes good behavior or attendance. So you may also incorporate game mechanics to create a friendly competition among students. So what do I mean by a friendly competition? So for example, a leaderboard system to track the well behavior of the student. Like 1 point if you are not dozing off in class, 2 points for having initiative to keep classroom clean, etc. And then at the end of the week or month, you can award the students with the most point to have a little treat or maybe a handmade trophy, right? This can help to create a manageable classroom culture. Gamified study tools are simply the use of online study tools, such as flashcard or quiz apps. They can be gamified to increase student engagement and motivation by incorporating game mechanics such as level, progress tracking, and rewards to incentivize study habits. So for example, here, a quiz quest is an online platform that students can access a variety of quizzes and question sets across different subjects and topics. Quiz Quest introduce a game mechanic such as level, achievement, and progress tracking, so students can earn experience points and unlock new level as they go. They can also earn badges or achievement along their journey. This can help to keep the student engaged while having fun. Last but not least, we will talk about game-based learning. In this approach, educators design games that focus on specific learning objectives and integrate the subject matter into the game mechanics. So what do I mean? So for example, in history classes, students can explore and reconstruct historical landmark or to simulate the historical event or to build historically accurate structures. So this hands-on approach allows students to actively participate in their learning, deepen their understanding of historical concepts, and make connections between the virtual world and the real-world application. Wouldn't it be fun if you can just make some structure yourself while having a history classes that are usually boring? My personal key takeaway is that while traditional education methods have their merits, but by incorporating gamification into the learning process can bring several advantages and addresses some of the limitations of the conventional approaches, right? So here are a few reasons why I feel applying gamification in education is beneficial. So the first one is personalized learning path. Gamification allows for individual learning experience by tracking student progress and performance. Educators can even customize the difficulty level, the pace, and content to suit each different student needs, promoting personalized learning path. As we all know, there is no one size fits all. Okay, second, real world relevance. So gamified learning experience can simulate real world situations, allowing students to apply their knowledge and skill in a practical context. This connection to a real world scenario helps students see the relevance and application of what they are learning. I bet a lot of us do not remember what we learned in school after the exam because we did not use this approach, right? But if you were to use this real world relevance, it will be deep in your mind, right? Okay. And then last but not least, I would think that it's beneficial as for a long-term engagement and motivation. So gamification can create a sense of progression, achievement, and rewards, fostering a sustained interest in learning. It encourages students to set goals, overcome challenges, and experience a sense of accomplishment. It will promote long-term engagement and motivation for students like you and me. But even with that said, it's worth noting that gamification is not to completely replace traditional education, but rather to complement them. Okay, a balanced approach that integrates gamification into the curriculum can create a dynamic and engaging learning environment. It caters to the diverse needs of the different students and promoting a lifelong love for learning. With that, I shall end this video and please remember to subscribe to Guama YouTube and we shall see you in the next video. See ya!